Good evening, everyone, and let me explain to you my project, the SLU Brotherhood Program, which is a project that focuses on trying to foster racial inclusion at St. Louis University High School, an all-boys Catholic school in St. Louis. To give you the executive summary, St. Louis University High student body has slowly increased in diversity over the past 20 years. This is both a very good thing, but also challenging. Students of color have felt and can feel marginalized, lacking a sense of belonging in the community. Some of the indicators for this are minority student transfers after the first year, some race-related discipline cases, and student self-reports. To address this problem, we offer the SLU Brotherhood Program. Based on solid research, we propose a two-pronged approach. First, create external conditions for interracial friendships by increasing interracial cooperation on common goals in the classroom and in extracurricular activities. Second, develop the internal attitudes of the students through a social and emotional learning program and through intercultural training. Both offered in small group sessions built into the school schedule. These two initiatives should foster interracial friendships, reduce prejudice, and foster a sense of belonging for all the students. In the end, we hope that all students experience the SLU brotherhood that we value so highly. So let me just dive into a couple of key features of this program. The two main theories that it's based upon are, first, social contact theory. This was proposed by Allport back in 1954 and has been backed up by significant empirical research. Allport argued that the four key conditions for fostering positive attitudes between different groups are extended contact between the groups, a status of equality between the groups, cooperation toward common goals, and the support of authorities to promote this interracial contact. A lot of empirical research has shown that these conditions are effective at promoting positive attitudes between groups. One meta-analytic study of 696 samples found, quote, those samples that experience carefully structured contact situations designed to meet Allport's optimal conditions achieved a markedly higher mean effect size than did other samples. So it does work, it is validated. The other main area of research is in interracial friendships, which is related to social contact theory, but it's slightly different. Interracial friendships have been shown to reduce prejudice, promote positive feelings, and mitigate against bullying in schools, for example. But friendship quality matters. In one meta-analytic review, the two modes of friendship that had the largest effects were those that spend more time together and those who had higher levels of self-disclosure. So the SLU Brotherhood Program proposes to try to build really robust and rich interracial friendships as the key lever to drive this social inclusion and sense of brotherhood at the school. So how to do that? So the four key external conditions that we're going to try to foster are equal status among groups, extended contact between groups, cooperation on common goals in the classroom, and then integrated extracurricular activities. That's what the research shows are really important. And then in terms of internal attitudes of all the students, try to foster positive beliefs about racial minorities, promote intercultural competence, that's understanding people of different backgrounds from yourself, and then also empathy and social skills. So what are the key, we believe that through fostering these conditions and attitudes, we're going to be able to foster interracial friendships and then ultimately the sense of inclusion and belonging. So what are the key activities? We're going to start with the freshman class. We're going to implement this at the freshman level, and then we're going to add a grade level programming every single year for the 3 subsequent years. But basically there are 4 main activities. First, we're going to ask all freshman teachers to incorporate one group project-based learning project each semester of their course if they don't already have one. Again, that these groups will be integrated, mixed, and this should, according to the theory, promote interracial friendships as they work toward common goals. Moderators of clubs and coaches are going to be encouraged to try to foster greater cooperation between minority and majority students, especially toward common goals. Again, with the assumption this will help promote interracial friendships. We're going to implement a social emotional learning program in small groups that are going to be built into the school schedule. This program is going to focus on growing in empathy, growing in social skills, and conflict resolution. The belief is, and this is what the research shows, that this should help people, help students grow in their ability to make friends, especially interracial friends. Then finally, we're gonna do some intercultural training. So we're gonna talk about race, racial issues, racial prejudice, and stereotypes, and do role plays and even case studies in the small groups. Again, the belief here, or the assumption, is that this is going to break down some of the barriers and misunderstandings between racial groups, and then hopefully foster positive attitudes and interracial friendships, reduce prejudice. So what are the key measures? The key sort of leading indicator is going to be the number of interracial collaborations, and we're going to have teachers and coaches tracking this on a day-to-day basis, and we're going to build a constant tracking thing. Each semester, we're going to send out surveys to the students that are going to ask them to number the number of interracial friendships they have, hoping that that number grows over time. And then on those surveys, we're also going to ask about attitudes of belonging and their sense of being part of SLU. And then also we're going to have Dean's List reports on racial incidents, racial discipline incidents, hoping that those go down over time. And with these key measures, each semester we're going to evaluate and improve the programming, and slowly, hopefully, see the needle move toward greater social inclusion and this sense of brotherhood for all students. So thank you very much, and have a good one.